Mackenzie Jones, whose 8-day cash winnings total $204,808.
Mackenzie, 8 victories. How are you feeling after that impressive run?
It just feels surreal. I was so happy when I first got the call to come, and I thought I would go on one game, and even if I lost, I'd get to meet Alex Trebek, and I get to play this game that I've loved for my whole life, and this is just more than I could have ever imagined.
Nearly $205,000. You mentioned wanting to buy some land so that you could source your own yarn for alpacas. Is that part of the plan? What are you going to do with all these earnings?
I think it still is. I went to Berkeley, and I've been a real hippie my whole life, and I'm just all about sustainability. So if I can source my own yarn and sort of just make my hobbies more of a priority in my life, I'm really excited about that. And I think that's what this money will let me do.
Let's talk about the numbers. You had 4 runaways and you had 8 out of 9 correct Final Jeopardy responses. That has to feel pretty good.
I love Final Jeopardy. I think there are hints that are really, it's worth thinking about, and I like sort of the gameplay element of that. I'm not always the fastest on the buzzer, but in Final, I feel like I can sort of hunker down and think about it, and that's really where my strength is.
Now, one of the things we might not talk about as a strength for you is spelling.
Yes. I became very good at math very early in school, and I just sort of ran with that. And I know I can't spell. This is something I know about myself. So I just try and go hyper-phonetic whenever I can.
P-A-L-M-E in French. But you're correct, we don't penalize for misspelled words.
So even though Alex gave you a hard time, you had the correct response. That's all that matters,
Exactly.
Right?
Maybe I'll learn to spell. I'll spend the money on a spelling lesson.
What will you look back and think of as the highlight of this experience?
I mean, meeting Alex Trebek was just wonderful, and I think also getting to challenge myself and remind myself that I can really work hard at something and succeed, and that felt amazing. And everyone I played against was just as good and just as bright, and it really felt competitive, and I loved that.
Well, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you play again in the Tournament of Champions.
Thank you.